Hey, beautiful spirits. This is you, Tim Eade here. Living on the edge. If I'm not living on the edge, as always, I'm taking up way too much space. I continue to share this with you because I want you to live on the edge. I want you to break out of your space where you're in right now. And I want to just invite you to open your heart for a minute. And the first thing I want to say to you is this: two words. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your love always. You know who you are. Beautiful people who think great things about me and see things in me that sometimes other people can only see about you, just like I can see things about you and I see your greatness. And sometimes you're like, is he for real? And I am. Like, I see your greatness and I appreciate the special things, I'll just say that you see about me and the time that you share of yours, because the most valuable commodity, the most valuable anything that you have in this life is your time. So when you spend a minute of that reading something that I've written, listening to something that I'm saying with my two lips, but it's coming from my mind and it's coming from my heart, always, always, always. And I was called to share this particular message tonight, and that's why I'm sharing it. It's not going to be real long, but I just want to tell you it's really from the heart. Always is. This is like deep down. So here's what it is. First of all, it's about gratitude. I was called on just to say thank you. I just want you to know how much I appreciate it. And I also, how much I appreciate you is what I want to say. I want to just slow my words down. Thank you for being you, for sharing you with me, for sharing your world with me in your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, your TikTok, possibly. I haven't really been on there a lot these days because I don't want to get like addicted. But what I was thinking about is my mother. And whenever I post pictures and videos, just everybody's in love with my mother. She is the most beautiful soul in the world. I'm in my office right now. She's at home. I'm getting ready to head there. And I thank you for taking this journey and living vicariously through me. And what I mean by that is just feeling the joy that I feel, just to the gratitude that I can see my mother every day. I haven't seen her this much since I was a child. I see her every day because she lives with me. I take care of her, and I didn't know where she was at in the whole grand scheme of things when she came here last July of 2020. And she's, sometimes we all get to a point temporarily or whatever where we just need a little more help. And that most of us don't want that. We're independent. My mother is the most independent person, the most strong person, and literally the most amazing and loving person you will ever meet. And I don't mean that more so than you or your loved ones. I just mean she's right up there with the best of the best. Having said that, I also want you to know I live vicariously through you. And that's the real part of the message. That's a big part of it, because there are those of you out there, whether you're younger than me, whether you're older than me, who your father is not here, or your mother is not here, or both of them are not here. And there's some of you, my amazing friends, who your child is not here. And I don't know how you feel, and I would never say that. But I imagine the pain that you experience, alternating with moments of joy and thinking about the life of your mother, father, child, whoever it is. And my real message to you, and I just really can't express this more sincerely, more genuinely, and more authentically than this, is that you are not alone. You are not alone. You're not alone. I care. Sometimes I say things, sometimes I look from afar, but I feel, and it like makes me cry. And sometimes when people are sharing, it's not because you want pity. Now, I'm not talking about that, but just understanding, support, that someone feels some part of the pain, that you can distribute it a little bit off your shoulders and out of your heart and out of your mind. to someone else. And feel free to use me because I feel that in the energy waves. And it's all the more reason why I feel gratitude and joy when you can share my mother with me. My father left this world in 2003, November. So he's been gone for so long. It's like a big percentage of my life at this point. And, I still miss him. And I know you miss the people that aren't here. And I know sometimes we say things like they're in a better place, but we miss them so much, so much. And you are so special, and you are not alone. I'm with you. My heart is with you. And there's a lot of people out here in the community that I just got to know that their support, their love, their encouragement to just keep moving forward means the world to you. And I just want to let you know how much I appreciate you, all the things that you share, because on one sense, we're all living these normal lives, but we all deal with abnormalities. Even here in this life, for example, I'd love to be so interactive, and I feel like I've not been around as much. And I feel like I don't want you to feel like I've ghosted you or something, because I've been taking care of my mom, but I also have a duty, I have an obligation, and I have a responsibility to share the gifts that I've been studying for a very long time. I've been in student mode, and you haven't seen me out here since then in hardcore, like sharing information mode. But for me right now, the next evolution is what's called contribution, to contribute. It's one thing to learn, to be able to apply it into your own experiences in life so that you know something is real. You didn't just read it in a book. You've practiced it, and you're like, oh my God, serendipity. I can produce miracles seemingly on demand. Not you, but connected with God, you can. And that's a magic thing. It's for another conversation, but I just want to say in this quick video, it's 7 minutes out, so I got to jet. Thank you. Thank you for living vicariously through me. And I'm living vicariously through you. We experience sometimes the sorrows, sometimes the joys, the lows, the highs, the downs, the ups of life. But you know what? You're not alone. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to remind you that. I'm going to tell you all the time. You're special. You matter. And I don't know all the reasons why all the things have come together, but like the late Steve Jobs said, only by looking backward can we connect the dots. And I didn't used to understand that. And then later on, somehow things make sense in their own way, that God, the way he does them. And it's not in a way necessarily that we would have chosen. In fact, many times quite the opposite. So we have to find the deeper meaning that somehow that's taken us on our path. In the course of your path, if you ever feel alone and you don't matter, especially during this unique time, put this video on where you can say, this bald-headed guy whose parents are from Egypt, all my ancestors from Egypt, I'm a firstborn American. And everything that I've said and everything that I always say, I mean. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And I love you. I feel you, and I'm with you. That's all I got to say. Timmy, thank you. Thank you. Thank you from my heart. Good night.